Josh got me a gimbal for Christmas. And it literally moves with my face.
What? That's so crazy. That's such a cool thing. Technology.
That's pretty cool.
That's dirty. It got lint on it. Kim is about to eat this freaking candy cane that was just... She first of all ate it, and then laid it on her jeans.
They're not jeans,
Pants.
Josh. You're being dramatic.
Now it's all types of glitter and dust on them, and then she just go...
I just laid it on my pants. I have to turn this off because it's going to keep moving with me.
Which is fine.
It's not fine.
It's dope.
I was just laughing. I was like, ha, 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 ha.
Camera keeps moving.
That's too much. Okay, let's do a thumbnail. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Good job.
I just did the same thing twice.
Okay, do something different.
No!
1, 2, 3.
You said do something different.
So all you did was...
Yeah, that need to be it. What you just did. Please. Get that out of here.
Just don't like mouth noises.
I don't like mouth noises. And she's eating. It's a candy cane. Stop eating it so loud and hard.
How can you eat a candy cane so...
No, look at you scared. Move! I'm about to turn the never turn off thing.
I can do that. Josh, give it here. Stop. You don't... Josh, stop being childish.
Move!
You love getting on somebody's nerves.
Why are your nerves so easy to get on?
No, and that's always your question. Why are you so thirsty to get on them?
Why is it so easy?
Why do you like being on it?
You my wife, I love you.
You my husband, I love you. Give it.
It's my phone. Go to the settings. You don't know it? Go to display. This is why I wanted to do it. Go to display and brightness.
Why?
Jeez.
Anyway. Okay. Ready? Okay. What's that from?
Man. Just start.
This is why y'all be loving.
Just start.
Y'all be loving to have Josh on this stupid channel, and he don't even want to be here.
I do.
So
I like being here.
anyway, okay. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking this video. If you haven't subscribed, I'm not really sure what you're doing, but you can click the notification bell and you'll get a notification every time I post a video, which is almost never. So we're gonna try to do better.
That's a great incentive to subscribe. You need to lie and say I'm gonna post every day from now on.
Well, I don't want to lie. I want to be transparent here on the Kimberly Girl channel because we do life, love, beauty, and all things Kimberly. And all things Kimberly is transparency. That was really good, huh? All the E's.
No. No, I was playing. Yes, it was good.
Anyway, subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell so that you can be notified every time I post a video. Sometimes Josh makes a guest appearance. Sometimes he doesn't.
That's the videos with the most views. Because it's me. No, I'm just kidding.
Anyway, so on Instagram, I did a poll, which you should follow us both on Instagram because, well, not really, Josh. He don't really post. You can focus. You can follow me on Instagram because I do a lot of interactive activities on my story, and I let you become a part of my content in giving me your questions and giving me your feedback. So on Instagram, we asked, first of all, I asked my followers to tell me their juicy secrets, and we would react to them. I have to burp. Thank you, Lord. You want a mint?
My breath don't stink. Do it. Is that why you're giving it to me? I'm okay. Plot twist. I think that's your breath.
What? I'm eating a candy cane.
You're smelling your own. It's wafting back on you.
Waved? Waft. You graduated from Bordeaux. We asked my followers what their... anyway, I asked y'all what y'all juicy secret was, and nobody wanted to tell me. Then nobody wanted their business spilled too much. So when I rephrased the question, per Josh's instruction, to ask everyone what their most toxic trait is about them, or what's the most toxic thing they've ever done, we got a really good response. So we're going to react to some of them. We're not going to disclose who it is that is the person. We're just going to react to them. First toxic trait. Somebody said, I shut down and I don't deal with it.
Get over it. Figure it out.
Why do they have to figure it
You
out?
live a hard life. Whoever that is. I don't know who that is. You gonna live a hard life shutting
The
down.
thing, I'm being honest, Josh really don't know who it is because his followers are not my followers.
This could be my cousin.
It could be his mother, and he don't know.
Mom, get your
Stop, because what if the person is watching?
Okay, but no, for real, you're gonna have a hard life. So I'm the only one reacting. You're just reading.
No, I'm gonna react with you. I'm reacting.
How do you react if you know who it is and you've already seen these?
I haven't already seen these. I didn't read all of them. They just came. Man, come on.
Yeah, that's gonna be a tough life to live. I hope you figure it out. You know, prayers with you, because
I think it would be a tough life to live if you had to live it with other people. If they were like a loner and they didn't really have to communicate with other people, they'd probably be all right.
Yeah.
But shutting down.
So go to jail and get in solitary confinement.
Okay.
That's kind of like the only way.
Let's just move on. Ooh, they said, in relationships I can lose interest quickly. Is that toxic?
I don't think it's toxic. I think you haven't met the right person yet.
Yeah, because if it's that person, even if it get a little boring, you still want to be with them. No? You think?
Yeah. I think, it's a certain, like, threshold. It's like, at a certain point, it's like, okay, you just are hyperactive and you can't focus on one thing, or you can't deal with the low, just medium, nothing's going great, nothing's going terrible. You can't deal with those times, so you're just impatient. That's a whole different thing. But if it's just like especially if you're young, you know, and you just lose interest really fast, I mean.
Well, what's keeping your interest? Because if sex is keeping your interest, then you have a bigger fish to fry. I would say.
Probably. But I mean, if it's just like it's just not exciting, I just don't like them that much. They like, or y'all really just not that good of friends, but y'all like each other. I mean, I would lose interest fast too. So maybe it's just.
I don't know if that's toxic. I guess that's just. It sounds like underdevelopment of yourself or underdevelopment of your own character, kinda, in my opinion.
You don't know how to choose them, or you don't know how to pick them yet.
Or yeah, you ain't found them yet. Yeah. I convinced myself that my friends didn't really care about me, and I pushed them away. Oh, dang, that is low key toxic because that means that you ran your friends away for a whole scenario that you made in your head.
That sucks.
That sucks.
So, like, did you find out later that they actually did care about you and you were wrong?
That's a good question. Or did you find out that they didn't care? Because then is it really toxic?
No, if they really didn't care and you ran them all the way and then come to find out they really didn't care, then you kind of won. But if they cared the whole time and you just assumed that they didn't and you didn't communicate that and talk to them and say, hey, guys, I kind of feel like you guys don't care about me sometimes. Can we talk about this? Because that's the mature way to handle that. But if that never happened and you just like, F y'all.
Because then my question is, I want to go a little deeper with that person and ask, what's making you convince yourself that nobody cares about you? Like, what's broken that you have convinced yourself of that? Especially if you're a believer, that's not biblical. It shouldn't be anyway. Not as the body of Christ, no.
Yeah, that's good. That's good response, babe.
Anyway, when I'm upset during a phone call, I hang up as soon as the other person says bye.
Oh, they said bye. That's not toxic to me. I don't think that's toxic at all.
Josh hates when I hang up on him.
Hang up on me before I say bye. Like, if you said, Joshua, I need to go. Goodbye. Click. I would be like,
I've said that. I've said, yes, okay, I know most of the time I'll just be hanging up and I'll just be like, I can't deal with this. And I'll hang up.
Yep.
But sometimes I'll be like, I'm not doing this. Bye. And then I'll hang up.
Yeah, I don't really be mad. I don't be like very angry at you when you do that. It's just like, that's annoying that she did that. Look, the dirt from your fingers is on that candy cane.
It's not dirt.
What's that brown stuff? Lint?
No, it started getting sticky.
Dirt.
It wasn't dirt. It might have just been some lint.
All right.
I'll be hanging up on people because I don't want to talk anymore. So it's very rude though. And then I'll hang up. This is toxic for me because I'll hang up and then I'll ignore the phone calls that are coming in, but I'll be mad if you don't call. Like, if I hang up on you thinking, like, yeah, nigga, take that, and then you don't call back as if to say, like, answer the phone, then I'll feel some type of way.
Good to know. I didn't know you felt that way.
Yeah, it's a little strange. I don't know,
So
ladies. I think I'm giving away my secrets.
You're going to hang up on me, and then...
But I kind of still want you to chase me a little bit.
Oh, okay.
But at the same time, if, like, them times where you just literally keep hitting the green phone button and you won't let me not answer, I hate that. Especially if, like, I hang up on you and I'm in the middle of something. Like, if I'm at a meeting or if I'm doing something and you just keep... Like, one time I was trying to do a Zoom and you kept calling. I'm in a meeting!
Didn't hung up.
Moving on. My anxiety...
Yeah.
I'm struggling to read tonight. I love too hard, or I, like, show people way more than what they show me.
Oh.
Tough life to live.
That's like one of them interview questions, you know, when they interview, what's your greatest weakness? I'm too much of a team player. Not saying that this is like that, but that's kind of funny because it's a good thing. But I get it.
It is a good thing, but it's kind of not at the same time, because you do, like, even the Bible tells us to guard our hearts. So, like, it depends on what your definition of loving too hard is. Because if loving too hard means you be giving niggas your bank account, like, I don't know.
Is that love or is that just...
Is that stupidity?
Naive?
Like, I don't know. Because loving too hard could be you let him move in, now you cooking for him, you playing wife, and he hasn't made you his wife. Like, it just depends, I think. Depending on what your definition of loving too hard. Because you can love too hard in friendships. You can love too hard, you know, in relationships outside of romance. So...
I almost wouldn't say it's toxic, though. I just think it's like, you just got to be careful. But I don't think that's something you should, like, oh, let me stop doing that. That's not good. That's toxic. You know, I don't think that's, like, you need to stop. I think it's just, you need to know who and where to place that love in.
Yeah. Balance, for sure. And you can kind of see what people's agenda is from the beginning. I think, anyway. But then sometimes they switch up on you. It'll be a plot twist out of nowhere. So, balance, wisdom.
Yep.
My anxiety, being worried about other people's opinions about me. I don't think that's toxic. Anxiety could probably be a hindrance. But I don't know that it's a toxic trait. Well, I guess it depends on how intense.
Toxic.
You're right.
Like, if you let it run you, and that's how you live your life now based on what everybody else is going to potentially think about you.
Right.
Then now, and especially if you start now your life is run by how you think somebody else might feel about you.
You're right. I guess the combo of the two is a pretty tough life to live. Being anxious all the time and being worried about what other people think, in a way they go hand in hand. But like you just said, if you are now being run by what you assume other people are thinking.
Then if you have kids, it doesn't stop with just you. You're going to do that to your kids too. So you go, what if they think, Junior, what if they don't like, you know, the clothes that you're wearing? Or, what if they don't think that you're good enough to make the team? Or, like, that's not going to end with you. You're going to do it.
You will definitely project that onto your kids. You're right.
And people you love, your spouse, like it doesn't end. So try to work on that if you can. Maybe, you know, talk to some people or see if there's some YouTube videos about overcoming anxiety and being scared of what other people think of you all the time.
Somebody said control is their toxic trait.
Be a Christian.
That don't work.
No, that was a very general statement that I made. But being a Christian is a lot about not being in control. So it almost makes you exercise your muscles of having faith. That's a big part of not being a control freak, is having faith that other people or other entities can take care of what you cannot take care of, or what you are deciding not to take care of. So that's why I said be a Christian, because if you endeavor to really actually follow Christ, there's a whole lot of control that you have to give up, because you have to say, you know what? I'm going to lean to you for my understanding and not to what I know already as a flawed individual for my understanding. You start practicing that, I'm sure it'll bleed into some other areas of your life.
Yeah, you're right. I said that don't work because I thought you were trying to say, like, if you become a believer, that control will go away. Or, like, your desire to want to be in control will go away. Because I still be trying to tell God what to do. Like, hey, trying to be a mom this year, so hop to it. So, no. But you're right. I guess if you really relinquish your control, is that the word you used?
Yep.
Yeah, if you really if we are what we're supposed to be and letting the Lord guide our path and all that stuff, then practicing those habits daily could definitely bleed into other things. I'm an overthinker. That's me all day. I'm an overthinker times 15.
It's like the opposite of me. I don't think enough.
You don't think enough.
I'd be like, man, whatever.
Oh, I didn't think you wanted me to. Oh, babe, I'm sorry.
But you know what's nice though?
I didn't know.
Being married to you, I have begun to think a lot more. Like, because you're an overthinker, I have to think, like, how would Kim see this? So it forces me to do a little overthinking so that I don't end up messing up something with you.
I think I haven't noticed you start to care about other people's feelings. Like, in a way, we've oddly started to become each other.
Yep. Jeff, my best friend Jeff in Atlanta, he was...
They know Jeff.
Oh, my fault. He was like, man, you are so nice now. Like,
you do not have to do that voice.
His voice is higher than mine. Yeah, bro. He was like, you're so nice now, because I was like, can you come pick me up? But I don't want you to be stressed out. Like, if you just got off work, let me know what I should do in order to make it so that your day goes a little bit easier. Blah, blah, blah. Like, that type of stuff. And he said, like, I didn't used to do that before. I'd just be like, can you pick me up? Or not. Like, just man, come on, just pick me up. Like, that type of stuff.
Not being considerate.
Yeah,
oh, Dookie.
I wasn't very considerate. Oh, Dookie. Dookie is my word, y'all.
I don't even like it. I'll be laughing because it's hilarious the way he be. Oh my God. This person said, woo, I'm a nigga and I can match a man's energy. I've fought exes in the past.
Can I know who these people are after we get done?
Sure.
Okay, cool. Because I can't wait to see who these folks are.
Okay, cool.
That's until you dating Kimbo Slice. God rest his soul. And
they knock your lights out.
Okay.
That would be awful.
I mean, and you know what? I've had this thought a lot of times. When you respond with aggression, like when somebody's aggressive towards you, and you decide, you know what? I'm gonna just be aggressive back. I play this out in my head all the time, and it's like they come to me, they doing something stupid. I'm gonna hit them. Okay, then they gonna hit you back. Now y'all fighting. That could land you in jail. Or we fighting, but they can fight a lot better than me. So now what do I have to figure out a way to get the upper hand.
Now I'm killing them.
So now I'm stabbing you, or now I'm gonna cut you, or now I got a pistol and I'm gonna just shoot you. Now you're in jail for the rest of your life. So you threw away your life because you was matching energy. I mean,
well, I wonder if that's just like poor judgment, because it's all started with a decision. Like, and I always think about that, but poor judgment because you thought that was the best way to match them. Like, they come tough, so I'm just going to come tough, too. That was where you went wrong.
And trying to one-up, the one-up is what really makes it bad. Because it's like, if I want to fight some dude that I see that disrespected you or something like that, what if he's much bigger than me, like 6'5" or something like that, 300 pounds, there's no way I can get the upper hand. So now I have to do something that... Yeah,
I gotta shoot you.
Or at least I gotta have a knife or something.
Yeah, I can't just go in this blind. But at the same time, you can underestimate short, little, small people, because they be moving quick. They get you on the ground, it's over. I don't care how big you are.
And even
the bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Even still, even if it is a small person and they get the upper hand, if I want to get the upper hand, I have to do something that they don't have access to, or do something that they can't do, which just ultimately just...
It grows and snowballs into a disaster.
And then I ended up throwing my life away because I was trying to defend your honor. When I could have just said, hey, man, don't talk to my woman like that. Or don't touch my woman. And then we just left. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't got to hit you.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, I think I agree with that. My point would have been you have to determine that either you fighting whether you win or lose, or I'm just not going to fight you. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm not going to fight you because this could get ugly. Not because I'm the hawk out here, but because I don't want to lose my life either dying because you got a gun that I don't know about or going to jail. Yeah. But I ain't going to lie. Sometimes we done squared up a few times. Like, nigga, jump.
I be laughing on the inside when she do that.
Man, he don't be laughing. Now you lying. We transparent on this channel.
Okay.
The honeymoon you was laughing. Nigga, you bucked up like you was about to do something, and so did I.
But every time I think about it, it's kind of funny.
It's funny now, but you
ain't had no shirt on and your titties was just sweet.
I never told her that.
Embarrassed. Transparent. We transparent on here.
That happened twice.
She be like, what? What's up? Boo. She big, very large breast, y'all.
Okay, that's enough.
No.
You don't have to do this like that.
Please be moving there.
No, shut up, because now I'm about to dog you, because you was naked too.
Don't try to get, don't try to do this.
No, you gonna try to tell me not to keep going when you was gonna be embarrassed, you nigga. Let's move on.
You'll know what to do. Ooh, that's funny. Oh, God.
Anyway, let's move on. This person said, this is the most toxic thing that they've ever done. They snuck and turned on, I guess their partners, snuck and turned on their location on his phone and deleted the evidence.
Well, if we don't got no trust, what do we have?
If we don't got trust, we don't got nothing.
Yvette.
Jody.
Get my soda.
Well, I can't say I wouldn't have done the same thing. I actually thought about doing that to my mom. Going in and turning on her location and then just deleting it because she'll never know.
She won't.
I guess some people could say it's a little toxic, but
I probably would have did that to my mom. I never used to know where my mom was, and I used to be nosy.
See?
So I probably would do that to my mom. I wouldn't do that to you.
I went through Josh's phone one time. He was knocked out. I went through his phone one time, and I wasn't happy with what I found, but I only did it once.
She wasn't happy with what she found, but thing was, it wasn't like I was like out here like moving shady and she found out. It was like I didn't know the rules, and she saw that I didn't know the rules, and it was like, this is the rule, don't do this.
Yeah, I guess that's accurate, but it still was like, come on, nigga, who don't know this rule?
This is back when I just didn't know.
See, that's what I'm saying. He don't think enough, and then his answer is, oh, babe, I just didn't know.
But afterwards,
that's okay. I'ma just didn't know, and I'ma fall in Todd Delaney's lap.
And I put my toe in your dang on ear canal. You won't hear no more.
Shut up!
You can't sing no more.
Hear no more of his music. You're corny. Somebody said they always give second chances. What's wrong with that?
Well, a second chance, not that bad. Now, if you said I always give chances over and over again,
I think that's what they meant. Now, that is probably tough, but I don't know. That's a pro and a con, because maybe you just have hope that they gonna get it together. Or maybe you just have a hopeless romantic, and you just want it to work. But then it's the other side that you probably making excuses for stuff you need to go ahead and cut the cord for. That's unfortunate. We all been there. You feel like you didn't gave second chance? Have you ever? No, Josh ain't never been hurt before.
Not deeply. I've been embarrassed before. I've been like in really weird predicaments and stuff like that in my love life at times, but
you ain't never been done wrong where you either had to give them a second chance or let them go.
Closest thing I would say was when Jeff was mad at me and kicked me out the car.
I ain't talking about with your friends. I'm talking about with a romantic partner.
Oh, it's never happened.
That's why he selfish now. Because you swear don't nobody know how to do you wrong. That's okay.
No,
I'm going to
I
ruffle
think
your
it's
feathers.
possible, baby.
I know, sorry.
I think it's possible. Toxic. That's see. Look at Kim.
I know you're not talking. You just embarrassed me on the internet talking about my titty swinging.
That was not even that bad. Everybody love your titties, babe.
Get off me. Okay, let's keep going. This person said, oh, I'll say mine. Definitely pop some tires. People had me messed up. I don't know if I could be that bold to pop somebody's tire.
You gotta be so mad to do it 4 times.
Yeah, if you popped all of them or you just pop one. Tires is expensive.
Walk around the car.
And did you just pop them to where like they could refill them, or like you slashed them? Them babies is done.
I think that's the only way to do it quickly.
To just shloop. That's some. You are bold. You have a boldness unmatched.
That is.
That's toxic though.
I don't think I've been that mad ever.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna say I don't understand you, sis, because it's a couple instances over this one right here that I could have slashed a few tires. So, God is sovereign. Somebody said, I don't think I'm ever wrong. Excuse me, what are you smiling at?
Nothing. Oh, you never let me do that. I really grabbed her nose, y'all. She never let me touch her face.
No, because I'm trying to heal my face, and your hands are disgusting.
I know you ain't talking about that candy cane.
It was just some lint from my pants.
And dirt and grime.
You know what's crazy? I would actually say that this is Josh. He don't ever think he wrong. And if he is like looking like he about to be wrong, he gonna defend himself. He can't never just say, okay, I was wrong. Few and far between.
That's Kim's perspective and she's entitled to it. Here's mine.
See, here I'm about to defend.
Now, let me say this. I think I do need to work on this because it has proven to be not a good trait. But I think I am correct until I'm proven incorrect.
So you don't think you're wrong?
That is incorrect.
That's not incorrect, Josh. You don't think you're wrong.
Can I explain it?
You only think you're wrong if someone can prove it. You're innocent until proven guilty.
But once you let me know, like, no, this is not how that went because A and B is C. It's like, it is literally gray right now. Now, I didn't know that every other day when it's not overcast, that the sky actually is blue. I can only see that it's gray.
So then there's
It's
a
like
possibility
that.
that
So
you're wrong. Just
there is
because
a
in your
possibility.
lens, that looks gray, because I would actually say that's closer to white. Just because just because it's two different lenses doesn't mean that you're always right. I could say, you have no humility, and you always feel like you're right.
It is a lack of humility.
Because I could say, well, that's looking like white to me. I mean, I could be wrong if we really like put a color wheel up to it. No, you're going to say, that's gray.
Yeah. I do need to work on, I need to work on the humility part because it's like, if I see it and there's evidence of it and I'm sitting here observing it, it's like, how am I wrong?
What is the evidence other than your opinion?
I guess if you colorblind, it would look white.
Can you see what I'm saying?
Work in progress, y'all.
Somebody said, leave a person and left a person and never said a word. They still looking for me.
Dang.
Left the relationship, left the house.
Ooh, but that grocery store meeting is gonna be weird.
Grocery store meeting.
You always run into people that you never thought that you would see again in the grocery store.
Let me tell y'all about the time Josh left me at Fleming's. We actually had been arguing, I want to say, earlier that day, and we went out to eat, and I was looking good. I had got sexy on purpose, because I'm like, surely we finna bang when we come out of here. I don't even think we was married yet. Whoops. But it was like, I was trying to be looking good so that he would, like, all that anger and stuff would go out the way. Like, the boobs is out, like, I'm smelling good, hair done, makeup, like, I look good. So hopefully, did you just say didn't care?
I was too upset with you to care about the way you looked.
Yeah.
Did that just make you upset?
A little.
Why?
So yeah, long story short, he left me there because we got to arguing.
Oh,
I finished my food though, so.
I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. Let's talk about it. I'll be serious.
I don't think I really want to. It's fine.
Babe.
Oh my god.
Oh, you sure? Okay, all right. You don't want to.
Toxic trait. I'm actively working on rehearsing painful situations in my mind. I would have to say that's one of mine. I don't know if it's toxic. Well, it is toxic to our growth as a couple. Because I'm always still stuck where I've been hurt and I need to let it go. I actually prayed about that New Year's Day. Remember, if y'all was on the live, then y'all know I was trying to tarry before the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. And Josh wasn't on that. His anointing just wasn't as high as mine. So, I actually prayed that the Lord would deliver me from that. What's your response?
You a dookie head. What is my response?
I want some more of this candy cane.
Don't. Babe, you gonna get hepatitis? Whatever that is. Wait, what was the question again?
They said their toxic was rehearsing painful situations in their mind.
I honestly can't identify with that. I don't think I do that very often.
Yes, you do. Maybe not rehearsing all the time, but you will not continue a relationship with somebody because of what they did to you years ago.
Yep.
I don't know.
Hey, that's another thing. You be feeling like things be awkward. I don't be feeling awkward at all. I'll be like comfortable. And you be like, that was so weird.
Yeah, and that's your problem. You don't read rooms well. I do. And I'm an empath, so I feel more than you do. Check.
She's still mad about that other thing.
No, I'm look, and now look at you because I done moved on.
I don't know, babe.
You want to try me?
Nope. Go ahead. Read the question.
It's not questions, idiot. Get off me.
I'm sorry, babe. That night at Fleming's.
That's because it's burning you up.
That night at Fleming's, she was looking good, but it did not faze me because I was too mad to be paying attention to how good you was looking to not be mad no more. If I'm mad, I'm mad. Don't matter what you looking like.
It never mattered what I look like.
It's not that deep. It doesn't go that deep. It goes to as far as
you can't tell me how deep my feelings go.
No, that's your feelings. What I'm telling you is how I feel. That's
fine, because your point is valid, but you can't tell me how I felt about your valid opinion.
That wasn't what I was addressing.
I know it wasn't, because you're not considerate. That's what we're talking about. You talking about I'm still mad about the situation. You explained how you felt, and you were so mad that what I looked like didn't matter. But my interpretation of that is that it never mattered.
Okay. That's why it affected you, because you felt like me saying it didn't matter how good you looked that night, I was still mad, meant it never mattered what I looked like, or it never did anything for you. So that's why it struck a nerve for you, because that's always been something that we dealt with.
Exactly, because I could work for 2 hours on what I look like, and that still wouldn't even stop you from being mad. It didn't faze you at all.
So now we should talk about what that's rooted in.
What's what rooted in?
My anger versus the look of something, because you feel since we have the history that we have, you feel like it never mattered to him. So it don't matter if I work 2 hours on how I look or anything, he's still going to be whatever he is because he doesn't care what I look like. That's your interpretation of that. My interpretation of that is my anger, it's not something to do with you. It's something to do with the way that I get angry. So it doesn't matter if you are Beyonce. I don't care. You disrespected me.
You don't even know what you was mad at.
I don't. I remember being furious going into it.
Okay, it don't have to be that I disrespected you. Don't say that.
I'm just making up a what's that?
Hypothetical.
Yeah, hypothetical situation. If Beyonce, and I think Beyonce's gorgeous, but if Beyonce pissed me clean off when I walk into that meeting with her, I don't care how, she could be butt naked. Now I would be thrown off, but you still, I don't want, like, you know how, you ever seen them things when people be like the dude would be mad, and then the girl be like, let me give you some head right now.
And they'd be like, for you.
Well, all right. I've never understood that, because I don't care. I don't want, no, don't touch me. Like, I'm mad. Like,
that happened one time, though. You ain't say you ain't want it.
Babe, I wasn't mad at you. not furious. We might have been. Now, that's the difference between
Josh, that night I got on top of you, you wasn't mad, and you was thanking me that I had taken that decision and that initiative. Don't lie.
I'm trying to remember. Oh, God, I can't remember that.
Exactly. Okay, my point is, though, I don't think my reaction just now was not, my reaction right now wasn't based off of what you did that night. We both did dumb stuff that night. My reaction just now was to your comment. It sounded very...
crass.
Yes.
Gotcha. I'm sorry, baby. I gotta make sure the words that I use don't allow those things to fester, because I could have let that go, and then that statement, that crass statement, really could have burrowed deeper into something that we've been struggling or not struggling, we've been trying really hard to get out of.
Yeah, but I mean, on my end, that's why the rehearsing of the painful situations has to be truly healed, because that stuff can't shake me up every time, which is kind of why I tried to shake it off, but
the junk ain't work.
It did work. It was bothering you. It was burning you alive.
Well, you was trying to check me after and stuff. You ain't been trying to check me this whole time. Now you trying to check me.
Doing this, imitating my boobs, but I can't
That's
say
not bad. That means you got some big old breasts. That's
y'all
good.
see him trying to clean this up. Like, you're really trying to soften this up. I'm not cutting anything out. You shouldn't have said it. Anyway, somebody said perfectionist to a fault. LOL. Unrealistic expectations on myself and everybody else. I always wanted to do that whistle thing. Can you do it?
Yeah. I hope you can work it out. I hope you can figure out that you're not perfect and nobody else is perfect. So if you keep having those expectations, you're going to be constantly let down for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
If you cool with that, by all means. If you're not, stop.
It really is. It's like earlier today, Josh was saying he could see without his contacts, but everything was like objects and not clear images. I feel like that's how you looking at life, but convinced that that's normal. Is you just walking around looking at life like everything is just a moving object, but you never really get to enjoy definition or like real images for what they truly are. So you moving around like that's normality, and it's not.
That was good, babe.
Thank you.
Yeah. Kiss.
Alright, can you just come regular?
Alright, nose kiss.
I don't want a nose kiss.
Eskimo.
I don't want that. I don't want that. Just kiss me regular.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing.
Yeah.
I refuse confrontation so bad that I've literally gone homeless to avoid confrontation.
Because I'm a very confrontational person.
I know you are fed up. I can understand her though. Let me have her back.
I really have to pee so bad. I just drank all that water. Please. I'm so sorry. Just go ahead. Even have a heart-to-heart moment.
It's very disrespectful.
I'm so sorry.
He's not. This why I don't like doing videos.
Shut up.
Because why would you read them? You
I only
cheater.
read 2 of them.
You're a cheater.
You cheated too. You already read them.
I didn't. They was coming to my phone.
Woo.
Back at it. Yes. So this person says that their toxic trait is that they avoid confrontation. They've avoided it so bad that they've gone homeless to get out of the confrontation.
That's crazy. Sorry, you're not crazy. I can't imagine that. But go ahead.
That's what I was doing. I was having my sister's back.
Okay. So it's a lady. Okay.
Yes, because I am a avoider of confrontation. And I think once I'm already out there, my mom always say, once you out there, it's hard to get back. And sometimes, most times, when I'm already out there, if I'm committed to it and it's not going to be that bad, then I'll just stick it out for the sake of being prideful. Yeah,
Like
so I could
there
easily...
avoiding?
Yeah, like if I wanted to avoid the conversation so bad, if it was going to be bad, hostile, and I didn't want to look like I needed somebody else, or if I didn't want to bother somebody else or feel like I was hindering somebody's life, or, you know, all of the reasons, the whole process that I would go through to avoid the confrontation, I could see myself sleeping in my car. Now, committing to a homeless life, I don't know if I would do that. But sleeping in my car for like a night, I would do that. Because I don't really like confrontation. Back in the day, I was way worse. Now that I'm married, I can't really do that. Not to have a healthy marriage. So I don't think I avoid confrontation as much. Like today, I had to make a phone call today that could have been confrontational. And I wanted to avoid it. But Josh was like, no, just call him. You need to be assertive. And the conversation actually went pretty cool. But I probably would have avoided that conversation all day.
I knew it. I knew it. That's why I was like, let's just do it right now.
Yeah.
So glad.
I can understand her. It was. And I can understand her saying, like, I'm going to avoid this confrontation because I just don't argue well. I'm better. I used to be really bad at it. And I used to blame it on my sensitivity because I am a more emotional person. So I would get to crying and all of that. And then it would just be embarrassing. I didn't really I don't like to argue. I don't like when people are upset with me. I don't like having issues with people. I don't like having enemies. I don't like hostility. I don't like how it feels. Like I said, I'm an empath, so I feel everything. It don't even have to be my issue, but I could have friends that are feuding and I'll feel it. I don't like it. If everybody can just be at peace, I love that. So I'll avoid it as much as possible. Which is not healthy because it ends up just becoming way worse than it has to be. But I don't like confrontation either. I, again, don't know that I would ever be homeless. So I guess that is a bit toxic. Because you end up just hurting you. That happened one time. We all went out to eat. And one of our friends wanted so bad to be stuck in they mad. Like, you just want to be mad at this point. So they ended up not eating. And it was like, okay, let's be honest here. Like, I don't think you need to do that. Like, we asked them, like, do you want to eat? No. So they just went hungry. And that's so stupid. Like, you're hungry. Why would you do that?
Was they mad at y'all?
They were mad at somebody else in the group.
Oh.
And to try to, like, stick it to them.
They didn't eat?
They didn't eat. And it was like...
Well, you lost.
It was stupid because we literally all sat there eating in front of them. And they didn't drive, so they couldn't leave.
Dang!
So you're sitting here watching us eat when you could have just eaten with us.
That was your loss.
Your loss. Like, I don't know if I'm going to avoid the conversation that bad. I feel like I would just say, like, well, what you said really pissed me off, but can I get a double egg and cheese? Like, I'm still about to tell you what I want to eat, though.
Y'all, I'm starting my YouTube channel. It's going to be
all right, because what you're not about to get is free promotion over here, so... Yeah.
Hey, what are my toxic traits? Because I just said I'm about
Babe, no.
I'm about to start
no.
YouTube channel.
No.
And I think that.
Thank you so much for tuning in to this video. We love y'all.
Let me know if y'all want to hear my toxic.
And click the there you go, listen to my hair.
Oh, sorry. Let me know if y'all want to hear
No. Click the subscribe. Click Click the subscribe button, y'all, and click the notification bell so that you can be notified every time I post a video. We do indeed love y'all very much. You about to get on my nerves. Josh, stop.
Just kisses from love.
What?
These are just love.
Okay. No. Okay. Goodbye.
What?
If I press record, then you'll stop.
Oh, you didn't want me to hug you no more.
No, not necessarily. What are you doing?
Remember I was playing with this thing?
What are you doing?
What song is that?
What are you doing? Something off of TikTok, I think, or Instagram or something.
You're always singing.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing? It would be random.